It's like, but the Springer Show back then, there was no HR person, there was no lawyers on the scene. We were in Chicago, we were on like a little island. Everybody was either in New York or LA, so they left us alone. And we literally did whatever we wanted. It was great.
What before we let you go, what's like the worst Springer, not worst, but like craziest fight or silliest scene that you ever experienced?
I was talking about this yesterday, and I'm going to tell you quickly two quick funny stories. And they're not one is not so much even to do with the what was happening on stage. So our old executive producer, he was kind of a nut, and he when there was a fight on stage, he wanted everybody standing and screaming, So he would yell at the stage manager, "Get the crowd going, get the crowd going." Well, he noticed one guy across the whole audience was not standing, and he's like, "Tell that motherfucker to stand up," he's screaming at the stage manager, and the stage manager is screaming across, going, "Stand up! Stand up!" And I'm standing on the side. The dude's in a wheelchair. He has no legs. and he yells, he goes, "I can't stand up. I got no legs." And I literally almost pissed on myself. And then the other, it was not funny for the guy, but we didn't want people to be like, "Oh, I'm hurt," laying on the ground, because that wasn't good for the show. Like, right. Get back up, get back in there, keep fighting, So the one dude goes, "Man, I can't get up. I broke my leg." I go, "Bullshit, get your ass up." He goes, "No, I really think my leg's broke." He peels back his jeans, and the bone is sticking to his skin. And I'm like, "Oh, So
dude.
me and another guy, we dragged him off backstage.
Can you imagine having a fucking impaled bone for the Jerry Springer Show? Holy shit! Talk about not worth it.
So that's what people say to me. They're like, "Oh, those fights were fake." Now, I'm sure some of them were, but I would say 95% of them when I was on the show. I can't speak to when I left the show. Yeah. But when I was on that show, I had a concussion. I tore my groin. I mean, I suffered 2 back surgeries. There was guys that, hey, when another dude is sleeping with your wife, you're motivated to kick some ass, man. Yeah. So there was a lot of bullshit going on when I was there.
Wow. I imagine there were times when the crowd was even rowdier, because you said Chicago. Did you work when were you still there when they were in Stamford?
When I moved to Stamford, I was already on my own show.
Oh, okay. I remember when I was in college, we would have like kids would basically take a bus to Stamford, because like buses would go in for the Springer Show, and they would just party on the bus and show up shit-faced. And I imagine like a lover's quarrel on stage with a bunch of drunk sorority girls in the crowd is chaos.
So here's another crazy story. So this was in Chicago, and we had much bigger audiences, obviously in Chicago, because we were on Michigan Avenue. You had all the tourists that would come to the show. So, like you said, the people from the audience, that not only we had to worry about the people on stage, you did have to worry about some dickhead in the audience. So one time, this guy, he's mad about something happening on stage. I don't know how you get so upset. It's not towards you. He picks, and we had the metal folding chairs, right? This dude picks up the metal chair. He comes, and you see him, like, we watched it later after, we done taping, and he swings the chair, like a million miles an hour, swings it, and it goes right over the top of my security guy's head, another one of my guys that worked for me. I mean, he would have decapitated him if he would have hit him. And I'm like, holy shit, and we took that guy backstage, and we had a little talking with him.
I was going to say, you give that guy the business, right? That's a fucking blanket party.
It's funny, because one time, it was like the first year of my show, and this one guy, he just kept getting it. Like, he ran off stage, and it was a bad dude, and he was like, probably killed his girlfriend's kid. That's how the story was so serious.
Fuck, Steve. Jesus Christ.
He kept getting up in my face. He goes, "Oh, you're a pussy, Steve. You're a pussy. You're a pussy." And I had enough, because that first season, man, I was out of my mind. I was taping all the time. I was going on the streets of Chicago, taping until 2 o'clock in the morning. I worked like a dog. So when this guy kept doing it, I finally said, cut the cameras, cut. I go, take him in the green room. And it was like that scene from Bronx Tale where the bikers are in there causing all the trouble. And then he goes, no, you can't leave. So I go in there. Now there's no cameras. And I'm like, what now? You got something to say? Do I smell like pussy now? And let's just say, you ain't going on a Dr. Phil show and Dr. Phil's kicking your ass, okay?
Right.
That's never going to happen. Rachel Ray's never going to come in the green room and give you a beating.
That's how you promo a fucking show, Steve Wilkos. You are a goddamn professional.
That would never happen, and it certainly would never happen today.
Never.
But I'm just saying, nobody ever left any other talk show and said, Ellen DeGeneres came in my groom room and kicked my ass.
Well, Ellen DeGeneres, they might be. I've been reading those stories. They might be saying that about Ellen.
Oh, I know. She's getting some bad press. But, like, hey, you know what? I always say, when you're in the public eye, people are going to take shots at you. You know, who cares? Roll with it. She's got all the money in the world. She's got a smoking hot wife. Who cares?